Ladies, what's going on, ladies? I want to talk to y'all today. Every single time I go online on TikTok and YouTube, I always see these ladies having some videos about how they caught their man DL, their ex man, their ex boyfriend, ex husband. I caught him gay. First of all, let's keep it real. A lot of these men are not gay. A lot of them are bisexual, and I think it's very disrespectful to call a bisexual person gay. That is very disrespectful because they're not gay. Okay, especially considering the fact that gay. I personally don't care, but gay has so much negative connotation, and nobody wants to be associated to fuck shit. And they're still probably working on themselves. So it's very disrespectful when you try to box somebody in with the intent of being condescending. That's one. Secondly, I do empathize. Trust me, I do empathize and I do sympathize, but I'm also a realist. Let's keep it real. The reason why there is DL is because of us. The word is homophobic as fuck, but specifically, the black community is way more homophobic, and let's keep it all the way real. I have noticed that a lot of black women are very homophobic and also very biphobic. You may not think it because you're biased, but sis, sit your ass down and look in the mirror. Some of the things that we say within our community are very hurtful, so hurtful. And I feel like we have this blatant audacity to be homophobic because we think that gay has a particular look, an effeminate man and so on and so forth. You'd be surprised who's sitting there doing things behind your back that'll have you sipping your tea, okay? Not every gay man or bisexual man is effeminate, and not every lesbian or bisexual woman is masculine. We all come in different packages, so you need to check your ego, check your bias. I've seen all these motivational speakers and memes talking about be yourself, be yourself. And everybody and their mama agrees. That is very true. Be yourself. But ask yourself, while you're telling somebody to be themselves, are you being intentional in creating a safe space for them to be themselves? Be honest. Look, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not a gay activist. I know some people try to say I'm a gay activist, but I'm not. Okay, you don't have to like anyone. You don't. I've been saying that for a long time. You don't have to like anyone. You don't have to support anyone, but you have to respect them. You don't have to understand my reality, and I don't have to understand your reality. At the end of the day, we're all fallible human beings doing our best to survive this thing called life. At least we should be doing our best to survive this thing called life. I am doing my best. You're doing your best. If me doing my best and you doing your best naturally come together to become one plus one equal one, let's form that synergy and love and move on. But if me doing my best and you doing your best has nothing to do with each other, love me from afar and leave me the hell alone. If for no other reason, put yourself in that person's situation. Wouldn't you want that for yourself? To be left the hell alone? From somebody who has nothing to do with you. You don't want somebody else in your business, right? Exactly. Extend the exact same thing. It is very narcissistic for you to impose, project your mentality, your values, your faith, and your reality on somebody else. They didn't ask for that, okay? Humility. Humility. We have to do this thing with humility. And let's keep it real. Every single time somebody else's life, them living their life bothers you, look in the mirror because the problem is you. Because hurt people, okay? If you are truly still and whole and confident in yourself, as truly is and not the bullshit you tell yourself in the head, you will be unbothered who's fucking who. Let's keep it all the way real. I have said this before on here. I don't know why we do what we do, but I do know that what we do is in part what makes us human. God is a God of diversity. We can't all be the same person, okay? We cannot all have the exact same mentality. My mentality is different from yours, and so on and so forth. The exact same way all of our faces are different, our minds are different, and so are our purposes in this life. You don't have to understand my purpose. You don't have to like my face, and vice versa, but I must respect you. Again, if for no other reason, even another better reason is God did not ask for your permission before they created that gay person, before they created that black person, before they created that white person, before they created whoever the fuck you don't like. So if you truly love them as your neighbor, as you're supposed to, if your pain and their pain together equals bigger pain, leave them alone and love them from afar. Obasage, it has nothing to do with you. Look, life is not easy, okay? I believe that life is actually intentionally created to be simple. However, life is not easy today because of the mess we've created. Life gets easier when you start conserving your energy and putting your energy back into yourself. All the things that we complain about, like our pain, begin to dissipate. But in order for that to happen, you have to be selfish with your energy, as in give energy back into yourself. Your priority in life should be to focus on your focus and do your best in life. Not choking your nose inside somebody else's matter. Not poking your nose into things that has nothing to do with you. You see how you are wasting your own juice? So tomorrow, when you are all the way fucked up, you start looking for somebody else to blame, but it was you because you're wasting your time being bothered about somebody else's business. But at the same time, too, I do understand. I empathize because it must be heavy. I clearly don't give a shit what people think about me, but not everybody's on that program. Life is a process, and they are exactly where they're at right now until they are ready to surrender and turn their lives around. Who the fuck am I to judge them? I would just love from afar and only interact with them when I absolutely have to, and only from a place of love. DL is a problem, both within the heterosexual space and also within the LGBTQ space. But the truth still remains. The reason why DL is a thing is because of our homophobia. It is okay to admit that you are limited in knowledge as to what sexuality entails and be humble enough to admit that and walk away when something has nothing to do with you. But if you want DL to not be a thing, as in to be obsolete, we need to start checking our biases, specifically our subconscious bias. Put yourself in that person's situation. You don't have to like them, but pretend that you are in their situation. This is love. This is empathy. This is emotional intelligence. This is EQ. If for no other reason, you would like that to be done to you. Just think about it. So, yes, ladies, I do empathize when I see and hear all these DL stories, but it's us. It is all the way us. Uche, peace and love.